Hey there, I'm Slightly Froggy. Welcome back to my stream. Tonight I'm continuing my playthrough of Persona 3 Reload. And where we last left things off, we had exams. We had a couple of little story beats. It was getting a little bit awkward with the party. There was a lot of tension. We got a bit of clarity about how the Kirijo group kind of fits in to the overall story because they kind of hinted for a bit that there was some fishy stuff going on. So we got a bit of clarity there, but I'm sure there's probably more to uncover. Hey, MG Tower, welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight where you are. So we're gonna give folks a bit of time to kind of file in before we get started. But I was about to say, I actually got up to something over the weekend. But got around to watching some stuff I'd been meaning to watch. Like, I caught up on Uzumaki, watched the new episode of that. I finally got around to seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, which I had been waiting for a while. And I played not too much, but a bit of Metaphor Re Fantasio. So it was like playing a Persona game, but not quite playing a Persona game. The mechanics were similar, but the universe is very different. I'm very curious. Like I said, I didn't get too far into it. I know you can log a lot of hours into that demo. I'm looking forward to it. I will most likely be buying this game. But yeah, I'd like to play through the full demo first. I'm still in like the tutorial phase, aka I am still in the first 30 hours of an Atlas Persona game. The tutorial never ends. I love it anyway. It's a feature, it's not a bug. But what else did I get up to? I've been rewatching some more Hellgirl. That's been like my go-to during the day. If I'm working from home and I need something on in the background, it's like, oh, I'll throw on an episode of Hellgirl. So inevitably there ends up being screaming. So I'm sure my neighbors are getting a bit freaked out by that, but it's just to cover up my own screaming when I get frustrated with work stuff. Hey there, Gabsby. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. Get up to anything new and exciting since the last stream? I was just going over my weekend, finally saw Deadpool and Wolverine, played a little bit of Metaphor Re Fantasio, watched some Uzumaki. I'm trying to get into the spirit of Halloween a bit. I popped out over the weekend to try and pick up a Halloween costume. I think I found my costume for this year. So that will be revealed on Halloween's on a Thursday this year, if I'm remembering correctly. So it'll be on the Tuesday just before Halloween is when you will see that. It's not anything overly elaborate, but it's a bit of something. I don't know. Like, I know you can usually kind of do like a closet costume, and I've tried that in the past, but I feel like it doesn't always work out quite right. I don't know. Maybe that's just like my own perfectionism where I'm just like, oh, I could have found a better blank, but when you're in a time crunch leading up to Halloween, you don't always have that luxury. But where I work, they do encourage us to dress up a little bit. So I'm like, okay, it needs to be a costume I can conceivably wear to work and maybe like make some minor adjustments and then wear something a little bit different for streaming. Because ain't nobody got the budget to be making 2 Halloween costumes, not in this day and age. Not much. Had first therapy session with a new person. Went good. It was a lot of info dumping on your part. Otherwise, not much new. Okay. Now, I have like seen the odd person here and there for therapy, and like context is important for sure. Like, it's like, hey there, this is probably gonna be a lot, but I had a whole life up until I strolled into this office, so let me catch you up on the big points, and everything else we'll just kind of figure out as we go along. But I hope it goes well for you. But I'm excited to be jumping back into Persona tonight, even though I feel like I was just playing it because I was playing Metaphor Re Fantasio. It's Persona, not Persona. But I am enjoying it. I feel like I'm still kind of getting grounded in the universe, but there are like a couple of things that have popped up over the course of playing the demo where I'm like, I wonder what this is gonna mean later. Like, the name for the main type of big monster in this game. Very interesting choice, and I'm curious to see where that stems from. I imagine that's done on purpose. Like it's gonna tie back to something. But I love the character designs. I don't know. I like the fantasy look and feel of the universe, but I feel like I'm still kind of getting a feel for it. And like the character designs are still like very Atlas, but like I'm trying to find the right words there. It's almost like I don't want to say they're softened, but like the lines aren't as harsh. Like it's going for more, I guess, of like a storybook kind of feel as opposed to like pop art. Getting fear missing out from everyone getting to play it soon because it was reviewing far better than I thought it would. I mean, I'm always wary up until like reviews start coming out. I appreciate demos. And thankfully I'm in a place with my setup where like I can comfortably play demos. Like I'm very thankful for demos. The choice seems very deliberate for that name. Yeah. Without getting into it or spoiling it for anybody else, but I'll be curious to see how that pans out. But yeah, haven't gotten too far into it. I am looking forward to playing more of it. I probably will not get to until next week, admittedly. I've got a very busy week ahead of me in my day job, but the game's not going anywhere. It's not out just yet. How far have I gotten into the demo? Not very far. I'm not sure how much you know about it. I've fought the boss in the mine. That's as far as I've gotten, which is admittedly not super far. I have two other party members at the moment. But yeah, based on the cover, it's like a ton of characters. I had a hard enough time in the Persona series when it's just like you've got 8 people and you can only take 3 more with you aside from yourself. It's interesting though, like not to get too into Metaphor Re Fantasio here. And again, because I'm not super far into it, but it is interesting how it's like taking the stance mechanic where it's like, oh yeah, like you can place yourself at the front lines and your melee damage does more damage, but you're more likely to take more damage because you're right there at the front versus like if you're further back. Great for mages, but if you run out of MP, you're kind of shit out of luck. So it's been figuring that out. I think I saw something online where that was an old mechanic that used to be in the Persona series back in the day. I think it was like Persona 1 or Persona 2 had that, where it was like, oh, you could choose whether you're like front lines or further back. So that's interesting that they've kind of like woven it back into one of their more modern games. But taking a look at the time, I think it's time for us to hop back in. Not gonna lie, I figured I was gonna be ranting and raving about Deadpool and Wolverine at the start of stream tonight because, like, as somebody who grew up with like the late '90s, early 2000s superhero movies from Fox, it's like that. It really did just like tickle a part of my brain, like that nostalgia button was just being pressed, and it's like, you know what, I know what it is. I know I'm being emotionally manipulated right now for a profit. I recognize that. But at the same time, it's fun seeing silly references to things I really liked when I was a kid. And they're being made with so much love. Like, I can't not. I'm a sucker for it. Excited for me to see what happens next without going into it. The way they introduce the main conflict of the game is insane in the best way. Ooh. I mean, like, it starts off with, like we're going for it. Where it's like, these are the stakes. This is Griffith. Whoop, here, hold on. Like, I love the character designs in it, but I'm still kind of getting a feel for, like, what the different races are in it. They've been slowly introducing them and, like, easing you in. It's gonna take me a while to remember them. I can remember Star Trek aliens, like, near instantly. But fantasy, for some reason, it takes a little bit longer for it to stick. And I have no real justification for why that is. The sci-fi part of my brain is wired differently than the fantasy side of my brain. But I am digging the character designs. Like, they're clearly having some fun with it. I feel bad I'm, like, ranting about another Atlas game while I'm playing this one. I am excited for, like, summer break, though. Like, our plucky little characters have kind of been through it. They deserve a break. They deserve to be kids. Very different pace marks on that. So D3 and 5 months start with the metaphor feels like it's somewhere in between. Admittedly, I don't have a ton of, like, reference for SMT, but, like, there's some familiar aspects, but you are thrown, like, right into it. Getting some rain on me. And I'm not gonna, like, the music is good in it too, but it does make me miss, like, the music of the Persona series, because it definitely has its own, like, feel. It would probably be, well, okay, I was about to say it would probably be jarring if you heard Persona-style music in, like, metaphor, but at the same time, if you're going for that juxtaposition, maybe not. It could maybe work. Be jarring at first, but I mean, tonally, if it works, it works. Alright, so we already did the shopping channel. I remember that. What did we get up to? It's probably gonna be Maya today. Because we don't need to work at the movies. We've got 47,000 yen. We're fine. Hey there, Leo. I hope you're doing well tonight. Welcome back to the stream. You made it just in time. It's interesting how they handle the different classes too. I'm slowly uncovering the classes, and it's kind of like it's the basics right now. But I'm curious to see what other ones are out there, because it looks like there's a lot. Let's see. We can spend time with the old couple. We can spend time with Maya. We can spend time with S.E.E.S. Ooh, it is Sunday, so I think... Oh wait, no, do I need max smarts at the shrine? Hold up. I think we... Did I get the new summer music? I did, but only just like a little bit ago. Ah, he's not here, I don't have that stat high enough yet. It's my last stat. Yes, we were talking about Metaphor Refantasio. I'm like a couple of hours into the demo. Got to play it a bit over the weekend. I'm enjoying it. But inevitably, I'm like making comparisons to Persona, which isn't fair, but like it's hard not to. I don't think our bond will grow stronger. No. Oh right, we did just hang out with them. Okay, so it was S.E.E.S. Oh man, it's gonna be Maya, isn't it? Here, let's hang out with Maya. Actually, who's around? Brother really wanted Persona 6, so he's grumpy and hasn't tried it. Hey there, JJ. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight. Much appreciated. Never metaphor I didn't like. But I mean, like, I'm excited for Persona 6, but I feel like we've been getting so many remasters and stuff lately. Like, it feels like we've been getting a steady stream of Personas. Like, it's hard for me to be too upset. I'm curious to see where the series goes. I'm always excited for that, but it's not like we're not getting anything. Like, we're getting good food. I'm not gonna speak for the DLC. I haven't played it. I've heard mixed things, but we're getting good food. It's funny that metaphor we have a very similar Persona 4 main character. Persona 4 or Persona 3? Because he looks very similar to the Persona 3 protagonist. Tag's a fusion of P3, MC, and... You know what? Yeah, I see it. I see it. Oh! Wait, I think I know the character you're talking about who looks like the lead from Persona 4. I don't think nobody wants to hang out. Okay. So we gotta bite the bullet and hang out with somebody. Okay, we've got 3 social links. You know what? Let's hang out with the old couple. I know I literally just came from there, but if I'm not gonna progress with anybody, I'm further along with the older couple. Rumor, loving girl.
If you drink a whole bowl of Hagakure soup, you can see the word win at the bottom. If you trace those letters with your chopsticks, I hear it makes you stronger in fights.
I mean, I'd give it a try. I mean, if you got an empty bowl, you may as well. You lose nothing. Uniform characters, skinny, androgynous, and his heterochrome. Stupid Bowie. I mean... base stats-wise, yes. I don't know. I've always been iffy about heterochromia in characters. I feel like it's used a little too liberally to be like, this character's different and important. But if there's a plot reason, it's like, okay, I get it. The used bookstore, bookworms. Let's go. I'll spend some time this afternoon at the bookstore. I wonder. Don't you think so, Froggy-chan?
Oh, you.
Man, I look like a giant next to them. I cannot get over that. I can feel my bond with the two of them grow stronger as we spend time together. I feel like our relationship will grow stronger soon. It's almost dark. I'm headed back to the dorm. Nobody's here! Nobody was... Hey, welcome back. Like, wow. Nothing. Alright. I could spend time with Mutatsu. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. I'm desperately trying to get some of these social links going. Apparently, there's like nobody here. It's been awkward though with the group lately, admittedly. Huh? Oh, you. Yep. They've been minding their biz, so mind your own biz. Tatsu seems to be drinking by himself. I don't think her pun will grow any stronger even if I spend more time with them. Let's go for it, why not? Well, actually, where are we at? You know what, let's go for it. Yeah, what a strange kid. Your head's actually a mob, huh? Just soaks up everything I tell ya. I can feel my bond with Mutatsu grow stronger as we spend time together. It's getting late. Ooh, it didn't grow stronger. Okay. We've hit a wall. Gotcha. The other new thing that happened. Join a D&D game. Have your session 0 soon. Already you made your character. Ooh. What system? What's your character? Oh, yep, we're on break. The trip to Yakushima begins today and will last for 4 days, 3 nights. I need to get ready. Oh yeah, we gotta do some Tartarus at some point, but that can wait till after the trip.
Looks like we're finally coming up on the island. Hell yeah!
Oh, whoop.
Yeah, cool, she, ma.
Jeez, you sound like a little kid.
He's just having fun. Personally, I'm ready for some training.
I do wonder, what kind of flora and fauna live there?
Hey there, Olaf. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. Ooh, Mitsuru's kind of going through it. She's been very unsure about a lot of this. Heyo, heyo. Up to anything new and exciting?
Wow.
It's like we're in an episode of the lifestyles of the rich and fabulous.
Welcome back, milady. We won't be here long, but I'll be relying on you during our stay.
You have maids?
More than one, even. Jeez. 5e, okay, Halfling Bard. Went more serious than you usually do, because this one isn't a one-shot, so don't want to be a one-note or two silly. I mean, sometimes your one-note character can turn into something bigger. I've seen it happen before, but I can understand. Like, you wanna have something you can kind of sink your teeth into a bit.
And you must be her associates from school, correct? Welcome to the Kirijo vacation home.
Is that Michelle Ruff? Man, they're just... do they just, like, sneak in everybody? Is that what this game is? Is it, like, cameos, the game? Yeah, the YouTube algorithm searched a thing about Metal Gear Solid once and I got bombarded with 5,000 videos. The overall knowledge increased quite a lot. I mean, if you wanted to know more about Metal Gear, that's not too bad, but I find what tends to help me, I don't know if this still works or not, I go into my YouTube history and I literally, like, delete it, and I notice that, like, the mentions get less and less, because it doesn't pull from what you've already watched.
Please, follow me.
Associates?
Dude, real life maids.
Don't, Junpei, don't make this weird.
I knew she was from an important family, but this definitely proves it.
It's good to see you.
Is that her dad?
I heard the news. There isn't much here, but make yourselves comfortable.
Yes, sir.
There he goes. So, was that her father?
He was so intense. And what's up with them wearing a suit in this kind of heat?
Something I've been seeing lately on, like, Japanese TikTok, it's like people from outside Japan being like, dang, like, the summers here are really humid, but you'll see people walking around in, like, full suits, and, like, they're fine. How? I could never. Versus when you buy something, you only need one of the algorithm besides your collector. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I've been there with Amazon before. I ordered, like, one thing, and then it's like, do you want it in the other 14 different colors? And it's like, no, the ladle I got is fine. I don't need a collection. It's okay. Is that her dad?
What's wrong with that?
We won't be here long, but make yourself at home.
She didn't confirm it, so, like, part of me's one, I don't know. It's a handsome gentleman.
Sweet! This is gonna rock!
CPU, RAM, and graphics card are supposedly good enough to run FF16 on mid-quality, but on demo, had stutters once in a while. Some setting probably should have changed on graphic options like VSync. Yeah, sometimes just changing one option does the trick. If I knew enough about game like graphics and things, I'd probably have a suggestion, but I don't feel confident giving suggestions. I'd say just try turning stuff off and see if it helps. Seeing a guy wearing an eye patch like Mitsaki, he goes bending into perspective. Everybody's gotta have a gimmick, okay? It's good to see you, she said to the man in the eye patch. I feel like if she had said something back where it's just like, you're only seeing half of me. One dimension. No depth perception.
Hey, wanna go to the beach? It's literally right there. Oh man, I'm so ready for this. Come on, let's go.
What? We just got here. I mean, it's gonna take time to get changed and stuff.
Then I'll see you there. I'm not gonna waste a single minute.
You're gonna go to the beach in jeans? Junhei. And your sneakers. Okay, there we go. They're in outfits.
Sandals on, giving my feet a chance to breathe.
Asking I best you for surveillance duty. Keep an eye on us. Oh no. I got you, Fritz. Apparently he's a pirate. It's I don't know, it screams shifty business. Like, okay. So guys can definitely choose not to wear trunks. I don't have a problem. It's the large t-shirt. It's the large t-shirt and like Speedo combo. I'm sorry. Like it's I can't. Like, and normally Akihiko's outfits are totally on point too. I don't know what's happening here.
Yep, summer's here.
Darn. There's nothing out there I can use as a marker. Too bad. I was hoping for a good swim.
Whoa, what's with that swimsuit?
Didn't say anything the whole way down. No! Listen, I have no problem with the Speedo. The Speedo's fine. If anything, Akihiko can pull it off. I know he can. But it's the giant t-shirt combo. It's the peaking. An article of recommended settings. Yeah, give them a shot. Fingers crossed they work for you. Very, well, I mean, he's going for speed out there. Like the game, but it's cheaper on PC than PS5. That's the part that gets you. Like, especially if you use a computer for other things, it's like, it's really hard to justify getting like a console. Like, I don't tend to buy consoles anymore because of that. I just invest in the PC.
Dude, swim briefs? Nobody wants to see your junk.
Oh, 100%. His brain was on the ocean.
But they're better for swimming.
He's right.
You gotta be kidding. We come all the way to the beach, and you're gonna train?
I'm sorry, do you know who you're talking to right now?
What's wrong with that? You got a better idea?
Akihiko does not stop training, ever.
Damn right I do! It's summertime at the beach! I've got the perfect activity.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Oh hey, they're here. Oh.
You know, swim them.
What are you looking at?
Say hello to contestant number 1, Yukari Takeba! That's quite a bold design. She's really strutting her stuff. Archery practice must do wonders for the self-esteem.
If no one seems to have claimed the umbrellas
I
around
mean,
here,
like,
do you think we can
The
go
summer
ahead and use them?
swimsuit bit is always really
next
cringy
up is
with the Persona
contestant number 2,
series.
Fukayama Kishi! Wow, Fuka, do you wear swimsuits often, or...?
Like, their outfits are cute.
Oh, whoops, was it something I said? Didn't mean to embarrass you.
Hey, cut it out with
Junpei,
that
stop
laugh,
being
you
weird.
creep.
Yeah, please
And
stop.
for our final contestant of the day...
What happened? Is something wrong?
Oh, did they
Wow.
not animate it? Oh.
Kirito-senpai, you're so beautiful.
Actually, you know what? Now that you mention it, I don't think they did that in Persona 4 either. There was the swimsuit stuff with Persona 5, though. That was animated. So I'm not super surprised by this. Can't ever escape the beach episode. I mean, it's an anime staple. Sometimes they have fun with it and they do something a little bit different, but sometimes they just they lean right into it. His eyes must have natural resistance to these at this point. Slaps do nothing to this man now. There's no feeling in the face. It was made for Junpei to be a creep about it. Oh, 100%. I don't know, like, I feel like, and it's the same for Persona 4, and it's sometimes just the case for Persona 5 as well, but it's like, there's usually like one character who's labeled as like kind of the creep of the game, and then like they get the beach or summer thing, where they're like, they do it with zero consequence, and then the rest of the game they get kind of like shit on. Oh, 100% it's on the devs. Like, I will say, like, these, they're nice swimsuits. Like, they're not overly revealing in, like, a creepy way. Like, these look like swimsuits. They look very nice. All of them look nice.
Yeah, your skin is totally flawless. Hey, did you put on sunscreen already?
No, not yet.
Well, we can't have that. You gotta put some on right now.
I mean, you're really supposed to
Can
put
I
on
help?
sunscreen before you come down to the beach.
That's okay. I'll do it myself.
Yo, dude.
No. Don't rope me into this.
Which one's your type?
I don't know if you've seen the Mitsuru art where she ends about. Yeah, I've seen that one. Although I'm now trying to recall it off the top of my head. Creeps need representation too. Like, it's throwing them a bone. It's an anime game. And they're assuming you're a guy who's playing it, so. A straight guy who's playing it. Which one's my type? I mean, it's Mitsuru, but it's a dumb choice. It's so out of character for her too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, admittedly, Mitsuru probably. I don't know. I think she looks the cutest when it's like during like the cooking segments when she's got her hair put up. It's very cute, and she's got like the apron. Yes. Well, I mean, like, they're leaning into like the Dommy Mommy thing, like.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, good.
We
I
got
get
balls, man. Man, this is great. I'm in heaven. All right, I think it's about time for a swim. Time!
Again, the big T-shirt, Akihiko. Please stop.
Oh, I'm not letting you win that easily.
You're going in the water in a shirt? I know for some people they're most comfortable with it. I hate the sensation of wet clothes. It's awful. It's like someone's watching me.
Whoa, it's cold.
The uneasy feeling went away.
What are you standing over there for? The water's fine.
I don't know, in my experience, like going to the beach, the water's almost always cold at first. Ooh. Very quiet, very peaceful. All right. What do we got? Ooh, check by the pier. Watching the waves roll onto the shore is somewhat calming. Come to think of it, Elizabeth asked me to get her something that feels like the ocean. That's what he uses in the water later when he's like worn himself out. It's to keep from drowning. Whoop, hold it. Here we go. How Anne's whole conflict is about being over-sexualized and objectified, and they put her in a skin-tight leather cat costume and give her a whip. I mean, okay. Admittedly, Anne's story is also about her taking ownership over what she decides to put out there and what she doesn't. Like, she gets a kick out of doing that for her own self-satisfaction, and that's totally fine. It's when characters, like, leer at other characters in a way that they're not comfortable with. That always kind of makes me feel kind of icky. But, like, if it's a character who's like, yeah, like, I'm embracing this part of myself, this is what I want to put out there, I'm doing it on my terms, like, I personally don't see a problem with that. That makes sense in the universe. It's not explained very well. No. Sometimes, when the game is trying to tell you how girls are feeling, they kind of drop the ball a bit. Sometimes they land it, like they stick the landing, but sometimes they just, it's like, oof. Like, I get what they're going for, but Yukiko's whole social link from Persona 4 to me is always a reminder of that. It's like, I get what they're going for, but it also kind of goes back on the entire point of it. Oh yeah, and she's very like, for sure, very charming character. There's some seaweed swirling in the waters at my feet. Maybe Elizabeth would like it. Strange seaweed. Oh, we got some other stuff here. The white sand on the beach is so fine, it feels nice underneath my feet. Again, come to think of it, Elizabeth asked me to get her something that feels like the ocean. What else am I getting her? A pretty seashell. Okay, that feels like a normal thing to get her. Okay. It's not my favorite because I'm all for her breaking away from family tradition to do something else that she finds more passion in. Like, she feels a family obligation, but she doesn't want to be chained by that, and she wants to do something else with her life. Which, as a teenager, as a young adult, is a perfectly reasonable thing to want and to want to pursue. Like, if she had a passion for, like, the arts, or if she was, like, really into track, or, like, just had another passion, and she wanted to pursue that, like, that's wonderful. I think that's great. But then just at the end, it ends up coming back to it, and to me, it's kind of like, oh, like, she should be able to, like, go out and embrace, like, a new path and not feel, like, chained down by her family. But I also recognize it's also her finding, like, the beauty in the familiarity. Like, it's viewing what she's always done in a new light, and it resonates with her differently now. Like, I understand what they were going for, but to me, on the surface, it always kind of felt like, let Yukiko have her dream. Like, come on. Anyway, I'm ranting and raving. So I didn't like the artist party member. I can't remember. Oh, Yusuke. Don't know how he develops, but his intro is weird. It's, like, I like it. It's interesting. It's not my favorite social link, but, like, it's alright. Get her a bundle of Colombian coke, drop from a boat sunk into the ocean. Ah, is this what they call nose candy? Like the first concept of the link, yeah. Is there anything else? What else we got here? Be a better story. It's beauty and finding happiness at the end. Oh, for sure. It's finding something that she viewed as like a family obligation and then finding her own reason to enjoy it. Like, and I definitely see that for sure. I wonder if this driftwood washed ashore from a distant place. Come to think of it, how many things am I bringing? Hey, Elizabeth, I brought you a log. Elizabeth asked me to get her something that feels like the ocean. Elizabeth might be happy if I gave her this driftwood. Okay. So, fun fact, there is somebody in my life who loves driftwood. They love the fact that they take interesting shapes and that they've been smoothed down by the waves and the water. Like, they just think they're neat. So as much as this is like something I want to make fun of Elizabeth for, where it's just like, you want to get her a log, it's like, you know what, I unironically know somebody who would love that. She'd be happy with anything. I don't know, there's been a few things I picked up for her where she's like, never mind, you can have it. Yakushima wood. Is that code? What do we got here? A rocky... There's crabs! The waves that lap on the shore are sparkling and shimmering. Come to think of it, she asked me to get her something that feels like the ocean. There's a tiny crab walking beneath the water. Elizabeth might be happy if I gave it to her. Am I gonna kill the crab? Small crab. It's weird at first, so it kind of fascinated with driftwood. Get it? Yeah, like I've seen some like driftwood take some interesting, like it's almost like sculpture like it feels different. It's usually lighter too. Like it's like, oh, this is neat. This is a neat natural phenomenon. Hey, Akihiko.
I'm glad everyone's having fun out there. Our operations during the dark hour are taxing on both mind and body. You should relax a little. Rest up.
You first. Such a fascination for something so simple. And hey, sometimes you gotta indulge that. Subreddit dedicated to sticks with weird shapes. You know what? I kind of love that. That doesn't surprise me at all. I kind of love that. Exactly.
If you need to
oh
take
my
a break,
gosh.
the best spot to kick back is underneath the parasol.
I was out a couple weeks ago and I found like a stick that was an interesting shape. And I literally was just like examining it. My boyfriend was making fun of me. He's like, are you playing with a stick right now? And I'm like, yes, it looks like a fork. I could like pick up stuff with this. Oh, 100%, 10 out of 10. Like anything that's shaped like a utensil or a sword, like you've done it, you've won. I don't know what to get her, so I'll get her one of each. Well, one of them hits. I mean, it's hedging your bets. Alright, I'll catch up with the gang in a minute. How are you doing, Mitsuru?
It's a lovely place, wouldn't you agree? When I was younger, I used to come here fairly often, but I haven't had the chance to visit since starting high school.
Well, I imagine things are kind of... I get the sense things are a little awkward with Dad.
Woohoo! Thanks, Kirito-senpai. Right now, I feel like I could die with no regrets.
Here we are on summer vacation, but I still have to deal with Junpei's usual antics.
Well, the only way you're gonna get away from that is if you go on vacation without Junpei.
Help us, please!
From what?
Junpei won't stop! Ah! Ah!
Junpei, knock it off.
Alley-oop! Take this! And this!
Are you 7?
Come on! Water fights are pretty much a given at the beach. Nice and cool, ain't it?
Okay, I'll give them some credit. Admittedly, they are in the water. But they should be able to swim and enjoy the water without being splashed.
Hey, knock it off! You're taking this too far! Okay, fine. You asked for it.
I could see him being the type where he like gets like his whole arms into it. So even though he's a ways away, it's still gonna hit her. Oh, the umbrella shadow's about a mile away from her. Yeah. Maybe she just wants to sit down. It's under-leveled. Oh no! We've been neglecting him. What else do we have here?
Hey!
Dude, where are you going? They say never play alone at the beach. Alright. But... when in the water... just... yeah, driftwood? But over here. Kirijo Yakushima Mansion. Leaving already? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. This is the beach we're talking about here. You know what that means. Cute girls in bikinis. Stop being a creepo, Junpei. But there really isn't anything else here? Yeah, because I don't think I can go around this way. I think there's a invisible wall. This is as far as I can swim. There's no lifeguard on duty. I've picked up every scrap of garbage on the beach to give to Elizabeth. Boat? There's a boat docked at the pier. I bet it'd be nice to row a boat in this vast ocean. I mean, on a day like today, sure. But, yeah, the ocean is unforgiving. Got mates but no lifeguards. Imagine that's your job. You're like the lifeguard for the Kirijos, and they like never come out here. You're literally just sitting at a beach by yourself. Yeah, let's go. What? That's lame. Well, I'm gonna stay a little longer. See you later then. I mean, there's nothing going on.
Even the food was fancier than I could have imagined. I've never had to think about the proper way to use a fork and knife so much.
I can't eat anymore. Not even another bite of caviar.
For some reason, Junpei eating caviar it's a little jarring.
No one said you had to try to eat all of it.
I mean, it's usually in little containers anyway. What's the problem?
Well, I'm sure we're all exhausted from the trip. Why don't you go rest up in your rooms?
Yeah, and the box could be a boat.
Oh, are you not coming with us, Senpai?
Yes, I'll join you in just a minute.
You can go to the guest wing.
It's been a while. I'm glad that you're in good health.
Our guests are residents of the dorm, I presume.
The test
I'm sorry
subjects.
for bringing such a crowd.
I heard you told them about the incident. Why did you hide it for so long?
I wasn't hiding it.
I've told you time and again, none of the blame is yours.
But
Two in harmony surpasses one in perfection. That has been our guiding principle since the Kirijo family separated from the Nanjo group.
Ooh, we're getting into company politics here. He really is. I mean, not that she's like warm and bubbly. Like, I could see it, especially if he's like a cutthroat business type. Given the things he's involved in that we've been told about, like, I'm not super surprised. Very to the point. No, how are you? Are you eating well? How's school? Do you like any of your teachers?
You must learn to trust in others, Mitsuru. There are things in this world that cannot be accomplished alone, no matter how many sacrifices you make.
Is it the same eye? Ooh. I stuttered there for a minute. Ooh, okay. Yeah, is Majima... I feel like it's the other eye. Is this the duality of man? The eye patch is on one side, you're like a very straight-laced, upstanding individual. And then, if you have it on the other side, you're Majima. Ah, I knew I remembered correctly. Yes, Majima's the other eye. Thank you. I don't know, like, I could definitely see her dad being involved with, like, we already know he's involved with shifty business, but like, Yakuza shifty business, maybe. Not directly, but he would be like the holding company that's got like Yakuza support or something.
I understand.
You accessed our database, didn't you?
Yes, I hacked the mainframe with Fuka's help.
That brings me to my next question. Why didn't you ask me directly, instead of using this trip as an excuse?
I'm sorry.
Unethical
here,
business
all of them.
practices. All of the... Oh. Goodbye, dorm. Takeharu Kirijo. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, I think I do remember hearing that bit of trivia somewhere. But at the same time, like, my one Yakuza game was one that wasn't dubbed. So I only knew the Japanese voices. Oop, yeah, bring in the dark hour, that's
I
for
have
sure.
no intention of concealing the truth from them. I've made preparations to disclose everything.
Oop, we're getting ready for an info dump, guys.
Everything.
We're getting plot.
There's a girl named Takeba in your group, correct? For her to awaken to her power, it must be fate.
Father?
Well, like, I don't know any specifics of the answer. I know it expands on the epilogue, but that's all I know. And okay.
From what I understand, Mitsuru has already given you the short version.
I'm here to give you the nitty-gritty details and make you wish you never came here.
Oh, yes.
What, you wanted to come here to relax? To play on the beach and swim? No. You're gonna hear trauma, and you're gonna feel bad about it. Good luck sleeping tonight, kids.
Well,
I mean,
it's
I can
true.
appreciate that.
We adults are to blame.
I do like when they're able to add to it. Like, Persona 5 Royal, I feel like, added quite a bit. But I also have heard that, Reload's take on the answer is a bit divisive because now this is based on community stuff. I haven't looked too closely into it because I don't want it to be spoiled for me. I am still playing it for the first time, but I have heard people saying that, like, it should have been part of the base game. And at this point, honestly, it probably should have. The Majima summon from Yakuza Like a Dragon? I have not, but it sounds amazing. The chaotic energy of Majima.
If I could have atoned for it with my life, I would have done so.
But instead I just sacrificed my eye.
Now I have no choice but to rely on you.
Children.
What my father wanted to create with those monsters' power.
Like, they knew it was coming out when they released the game. It's not like it was DLC that they thought up and released later. That I would get. But like, the answer's been around for a while.
It was a time manipulation device.
That's what he was trying to do?
Time travel. No flux capacitor, no DeLorean, nothing.
Imagine if you could control the flow of time. Eliminate unwanted events before they occur.
Go back in time, kill Hitler.
With such a device, you could shape the future to your liking.
Damn, that's insane.
Like, maybe become a very rich and influential family, perhaps.
Unfortunately, under my father's direction, the research began to stray from its original goal.
Selfish motives?
In his later years, my father seemed to have only nihilism in his heart. In fact, his madness may have resulted from his struggle to break free from that.
And the lore really well, but the voice still very compared to the original maximum. And I feel like sometimes our own nostalgia for it can kind of get in the way of it. I had that a little bit with Persona 4. Now, in this case, it was just like one voice actress change. But like, I liked Chie in the original Persona 4, and then when Golden came out, it's like, oh, they've recast her. That's fine, but like, it took a while till I got used to it. It's very tense. I apologize if I'm like negating the gravity of it by my silly asides here. Going turn-based really freed them to get crazier. I've seen some of the enemy designs from Like a Dragon. It looks like a lot of fun.
It's only natural that you want to know the truth, and it's my duty to tell you.
Alright, spill it, Dad. Ooh,
What's this?
I didn't see a screen there.
This is the only existing footage of the accident, recorded by a scientist who was at the scene.
A video recording?
I can only hope that this recording reaches someone with a conscience.
Wait a sec.
My employer has become obsessed with a loathsome idea. This experiment should never have been conceived. I'm afraid the damage will be staggering. At this point, it's unavoidable. But I didn't have a choice. If I didn't do this, it could have destroyed the entire world.
Destroyed the entire world?
Whoever is watching this, please, I need you to listen to me very carefully. The shadows that were amassed here have been dispersed as a result of the explosion. In order to end this, you have no choice but to eliminate all of them. I am the one responsible for this. I knew the risks, but I was blinded by the promise of success, and so I chose to continue without objections. I am responsible.
Huh? Dad? You mean that was...
Thank you, Yuri Lowenthal, for taking responsibility.
Father.
His name was Eiichiro Takeba. He was the head researcher at the time, and a very talented man. But we are the ones who are responsible. We pushed him to continue the research. The Kirijo group is to blame for his death.
Are you...
Man, look at that. A corporation taking accountability for a terrible thing that they did where lives were lost? Ain't that a wonder? This must be fiction.
So that means my dad caused it all.
Well, he felt like he caused it all.
The Dark Hour, Tartarus, the people who died. It was all his fault. So is that why you were hiding this? Because you felt sorry for me? Is that it?
No, Takeba, I
don't want your pity!
Takeba!
Man, just when I thought the two of them were starting to actually, like see each other at the same level, and then this comes up, man, they're just doomed to not be friends. Yeah, Mitsuru, your family kind of sucks.
Shouldn't someone go after her?
What's stopping you, Fuka? Jeez. It's like, you go.
Will you go?
Yeah, alright, I'll go. Oh god, he would just make it worse. I'm not saying that. I'm gonna say sure.
Thank you.
I believed in him for so long. This is too much.
I mean, complicated dynamics, right?
Remember what I told you at the hospital? How my dad died when I was little. You understand now, right? He died in that incident. Nobody knew the truth, so there were all sorts of rumors.
He doesn't know what to do with his hands.
Because he was in charge of the research team. People were really mean to me and my mom. We even had to move a few times. Yeah. But all this time, I kept telling myself it wasn't his fault. I loved him a lot. And I believed he'd never do anything wrong. I received a letter back in spring. It was from him, written 10 years ago. It cracked me up, because even though he said to my family, it was more or less all about me. And that only made me believe in him more. When I found out I had a special power, I thought it was fate. I was scared, but I thought if I cooperated with the Kirijo group, I might find out what really happened.
And I mean, you did? It was just something you didn't really want to hear?
That's why I agreed to fight using my persona. But now I can see it was all for nothing.
No, it wasn't. You're just going through it. That's not true. I guess so. Come on, cheer up.
You're just trying to make me feel better.
Guilty.
Reality sure is harsh, huh?
You're like 16 years old. Like, she's been through a lot, admittedly. I'm not trying to belittle her experiences, but...
I tried so hard to fight my fear, and this is what I get.
I don't know, I see somebody upset and I want them to feel better. Like, that's I'm telling people what they want to hear.
And you know,
And I feel for her, I do.
Maybe I was jealous, too. I mean, after all that's happened. Why does Kirijo-senpai's father get to live?
I mean, he's down an eye.
I'm a horrible person, aren't I?
This crusade to get information. I mean, she was willing to put her life in danger to potentially get answers for this. Because it's like, hey, by the way, you've got this ability, fight monsters, potentially die. Nah, don't blame yourself.
Wow. I don't know how you do it. You're always so calm. Nothing ever phases you. Did you really think I could just be cheered up so easily? You think you know me? You don't know anything. I'm sorry.
Like, I mean... And I get where she's coming from. She's just like... It feels like empty words to her, and she's not convinced at all.
I can barely make sense of all of this. I'm so afraid. I just feel so lost now. Just tell me, what am I supposed to do now? Huh? You really are something else. Sorry for acting like this. I know you've lost your parents too. I'll be alright. I'm used to dealing with stressful situations. Anyway, thanks for listening. Let me guess. Senpai asked you to bring me back, right?
Yeah. Well, if I say that, like, that, I do want to help her, but it feels like lying. I'll just... yeah.
I thought so, but still, thanks.
Yukari is laughing, though her eyes are red from all the crying. Ooh, okay. So, the reason I'm hesitating is because Persona, especially the old games, had tricks where it's like, somebody's upset, comfort them, and it's like, you are now locked in. Protagonist's voice. I know! Even when you make dialogue choices, he then says them out loud. Like, that is wild. Oh! Interesting. I do have Max Charm. Interesting. Okay. Alright, we're gonna...
Hey!
Ugh, Junpei! Okay, good. I know, like, the later games do tell you, and even 4 kind of warns you, but...
What's taking you guys so long? Everybody was getting worried.
I think it's... is it Persona 4 with Rise, where it's like she gets upset, and, like, if you go to comfort her, it's like, oh, like, you can hug her to comfort her, but the game's like, warning, warning, you are stepping into an intimate relationship with a female character. Are you sure you want to do this? So that's why it's like, as soon as it's Yukari and it's like, you want to hug her? And it's like, is it safe to hug her? Am I allowed? She was just crying. Rise did the same. Oh, Rise. I romanced her in I think it was Golden. Yeah. In Golden. I chose Rise in one of my playthroughs. Yep. Just stand there watching her cry, and it's like, wow, I'm a monster.
It's almost the dark hour, so we gotta head back.
Oh boy.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
Did I miss something?
He's like, oh, I wasn't paying attention to the whole thing. I spaced out. I was thinking about monster trucks.
I just almost forgot. It doesn't matter where you are when the dark hour comes.
Oh, come on, that's common sense. Even I remembered that.
I'm stupid.
You know, I've been thinking lately. Once you awaken to the power of Persona, you remember everything that happens during the dark hour. In exchange for power, you can no longer look away from the things you don't want to see. We can't escape reality, can we?
It's true, you can't just, like, you can try and ignore it, but it's always gonna be there, I guess.
I guess we've just gotta stay strong, huh?
No going back.
Yeah, guess so. All right then, let's head on back.
Nani? Feels like I'm being watched again. I mean, admittedly, the teleporting devices in Tartarus kind of look like time machines. Better head back. As long as we just don't do the same sequence of events, it'll be fine. It's day 2 of our vacation in Yakushima.
The air
CTV is
so
out of
fresh.
control on this island. Or this, in Yakushima.
I never thought a walk in the woods could be so enjoyable. You can't do this in Iwatodai.
I mean, you didn't wear the right shoes. I can understand why Mitsuru and Yukari are not very impressed. I mean, like, none of them did, really.
Oh, did you hear about Junpei-kun yesterday?
Oh, she is trying her best. She is carrying the weight right now.
He was acting so indecent, I didn't know how to react. It's probably a good thing we came out here by ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Fuka's like, damn, I might as well just be talking to myself.
Mitsuru speaking. One moment. Let me switch over to speakerphone.
Yes, hello, bye, no cell, you're fired. Sorry, I had to take that call.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm at the lab here on the island,
What are you doing here?
and a machine that was considered inoperable suddenly left the facility on its own.
I'm sorry, what did it do? Was it a car? What's happening here? Yeah, when the biggest introvert has to like try and keep a conversation going, 1, it's always a disaster. 2, it is dire.
A machine?
What kind of machine is it? I need more information to locate anything other than shadows.
Can she use her
It's a type
ability?
of combat vehicle, an anti-shadow weapon, to be precise.
So I was right, it is a car. Oh gosh, I'll see you
A
later.
combat vehicle? You mean like a tank? We gotta tell the others. Where's my phone?
We're not currently with everyone, so it might take some time for us to regroup.
This island is massive. My family is very rich.
I see. In any case, I want you to handle this as soon as you can. I'm on my way there now.
If we can't secure the target, do we have permission to destroy it?
I mean, yeah.
I highly doubt you will be able to destroy it.
If anything, it'll destroy you.
What? Then how are we supposed to stop it?
Just do your best. I'll call you again later.
Okay, I think I know what it is, but I was a little thrown off at first.
Great. No one's answering.
They're at the
Don't worry about it.
beach.
Let's go back and get our equipment. Once we do that, we can have Yamagishi's persona scan the area. Although searching the whole island won't be easy.
Ugh, the one time we need them and they're nowhere to be found.
I don't know. Mitsuru and Yukari are pretty capable.
Huh? Are the girls not up yet? Man, those sleepyheads. The ocean's not gonna sit around and wait for us, you know?
I'm honestly so surprised, like, they're not fighting sunburns right now.
Once the sun sets, the water temperature drops, tiring you out much faster.
Thank you for the fun factoid.
Huh? I guess. That's really what you're worried about?
Junpei, that reminds me. Didn't one of the maids give you something as we were leaving?
Huh?
You saw that, huh? One of the maids gave me a letter. Oh, man.
It's gonna be a bill. It's gonna be a bill. It's gonna be like, I saw you broke thy vase on the way back to your room yesterday. That will be approximately 80 million yen.
Well, it sure is tough being this popular.
Yep.
You're a moron.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see here. It says, we've gone to see the Jomon cedar tree. Huh?
This looks like Yamagishi's handwriting.
Oh, man! We're at an island resort in the middle of summer. Why are they going to the beach?
Maybe they want to go for a nice little nature walk. Jeez, Junpei. Maybe they didn't want you leering at them in their swimsuits for like 10 minutes.
That's just not right.
Well, it is your fault.
Thank you.
What do you mean? I just wanted to lighten the mood yesterday.
You were splashing them and pissed them off. Fuka was not having a good time.
I don't want to hear it.
Well, it doesn't matter now anyways. We're on our own. Just the guys. This is the frontier of romance. We're bound to meet someone new out here.
Okay, 1, private beach. 2, you were the one who was like splashing them and pissing them off yesterday. Don't go saying like, come on, it was part of my master plan to pick up the girls that we live with, who already don't like me.
We'll call this Operation Yakushima Beach Fling.
Oh, there's always one of these.
Fling. You mean we're gonna pick up girls?
How about it, Sonata-san? With you on the squad, we're guaranteed to succeed.
Yeah, he
I
would.
should have known this was your plan.
Ikutsuki would be the one to say that.
What do you think about this?
I think this is a bad idea and we should leave the women alone. But I'm biased. You know what? This sounds like a hassle.
You're right. It does sound like a hassle.
What? Don't tell me you want to spend the whole day with just us three.
Nah, I'd be fine if you left, Junpei.
Come on, guys. It'll be fun.
You know what, though? Like, I could probably handle Junpei in small doses. I don't think it could be like an all-the-time thing. Like, coming out to the common area to like have a meal and like Junpei's there just like doing his Junpei thing. It's like, okay, yeah, like that's fine. And then I would finish my dinner and then I'd go off and do my own thing. But like if I had to spend every waking moment with Junpei, he would be 6 feet under. Like,
Then I'm appointing him our leader, as usual.
aww.
What? Why?
Because you're inept. No, sorry. I'm being really mean to Junpei right now. I feel bad about it.
You said it yourself. This is an operation.
Oh man, that's bullshit. You better take this seriously. It's an important operation.
He's like, it sucks that I'm the only one who wants to do this, and I'm not even being put in charge of it. What the hell? Oh, not a private beach. Okay. Okay, so I know I'm gonna get crap from Junpei for this. Ooh, they do follow. Look at that. Okay. Oop, there's a guy over there who's working his magic. What's going on over here? Oh, it's the driftwood. What is this music?
I'm going to collect pretty seashells and make a necklace.
I heard there was a beach where kids can play. I was nervous at first, but I decided to move here. What is this music? Now when I see her playing so happily, it makes me glad we came. This is intense. Okay. So can I make a call right now? It honestly does. I'm gonna make a prediction. I have not played this scene. When I previously played Persona 3, I did not make it this far. One of these, because I know the writers of these games, and I know their traps. I didn't mean for that, and you'll find out what I mean in a second. Inevitably, one of these pretty girls, it's gonna be revealed that she is not a girl, and the guys are gonna freak out. It is not a joke I like, but it's a joke that pops up in these series a lot. At least once a game. I'm making the call right now. It's probably her in the blue. I don't agree with it. I think it's not a healthy mindset. I feel like people should live and let live, but that is my prediction. Nobody confirm or deny. Alright, we're gonna head back first and start prepping for the barbecue.
Okay, thanks for walking us here. We'll join you after we take some photos.
Okay. Pretty lady.
Forest bathing is great and all, but I hate that it gets my feet dirty with mud. I can't relax on the beach like this. I think I'll take a quick shower first.
Yeah, like, I know how these writers go. I would love to be pleasantly surprised that it doesn't happen. Are you here to pick up chicks? You're doing it wrong. You have to be more subtle or it'll put them off. I'm here today with the intention of getting a girlfriend too. That makes us rivals, doesn't it? Atlas. They still making jokes like this in Persona 5 in 2016. Yep. Yep. Maybe one day they'll grow out of it.
Ooh, target set. Let's move in for the kill.
Stop talking like that.
Okay, this is my area of expertise, so let me give you some points.
Oh my god, he's about to make these women very uncomfortable.
First off, think of something to talk about, something they might be interested in.
You know, talk about like makeup or shopping or some other bullshit that girls like.
Give them an easy question and get the ball rolling. That's the golden rule. Something like, where you from? Or, having fun? Once you get started, you'll be going back and forth like you're playing catch. I'll start things off, then you ask the questions, alright?
Oh, I cannot wait to
Okay.
biff this
Here we
on
go.
purpose.
Hey there, ladies.
Oh, okay, we're starting. Having fun?
None of your business.
Yes.
Huh?
Don't bother them.
Hey, no need to be shy.
Why should we tell you anything?
Why? Well... Come on, we're just making conversation.
How is this like playing catch?
This is like dodging a weapon.
Don't worry, I got this. Watch and learn.
No, they're already on the offensive. They don't care.
So, ladies, are you in college? Or maybe you're already working?
You're working my last nerve, kid. Get out of here.
You guys seem a little young. Are you still in high school?
Oh my god. This is going terribly. Yeah. Yep, that's right.
High school kids vacationing in Yakushima, that kind of pisses me off.
I had to save up for weeks to get this vacation time, and now I'm here being bothered by teenagers. Are you kidding me? Yeah, they need to learn sooner or later. Yeah, it's a learning experience. And admittedly, this could be going worse.
Sorry you feel that way. We're only here because we were invited to our friend's vacation home.
What, a vacation home?
Wow. A vacation home in Yakushima? Good for your friend.
We're paying for an Airbnb. It is stupid expensive, and we have to share the bed. It's either that or the pull-out couch, and that, like, wrecks my back. Yep. And you know what? For these first-hand experiences, that's how it sticks.
We, on the other hand, had to save up our own money to come here.
Not all of us get handouts from mommy and daddy.
Oh, that's a pretty big accomplishment, huh?
That statement came from a good place. It's not gonna work.
No, not really. So what do you guys want, anyway?
Oh my god. I'm gonna say nothing in the hopes it's gonna end this conversation. It won't, but a girl can dream.
Great. Then, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, you were playing catch all right.
Hey, I did my best. And what about you, Sonata-san? If that's how you feel, then show us how it's done.
Okay, for one, Akihiko does not pester women. Two, I don't think he even likes women, if I'm being for real here. That is not the way he wants to spend his time.
Why do I have to show you anything?
Yeah, let the man live.
Well, you said this was an operation, didn't you? Aren't we supposed to work together in order to succeed?
I guess you've got a point there. Fine, I'll give it a shot. I'm sure I'll do better than you at least.
I don't know. I don't think this is gonna go well either.
Can you give me a hand? I'll go ahead and set the pace.
What, I have to set it up? Okay. Like, I know he's not gonna be a creep about it. But he is gonna, like, socially, like, his looks are carrying him, like, 95%. And, like, personality, like, especially the way he talks to women sometimes, that's maybe an extra 1%. Yeah, at least won't be as much as Junpei. Come on, it's time to go home. Daddy's waiting for us.
What's for dinner today? The fish Daddy caught?
I read that at first and I'm like, fish daddy? Side-ons here? Those girls were kind of harsh. You shouldn't argue with them when they're like that. Just agree with what they say and shower them with compliments. This is a very basic technique. I don't know, if they're already kind of in a mood, maybe just leave them alone. Tell them to enjoy the rest of their afternoon. I rented a car because I heard you could drive along the coast, but can't really see the ocean from the road. Oh, it's fine, because my girlfriend had fun anyway. Yeah? Guys who can drive are so cool. I end up watching them instead of the scenery outside. Are you hitting on me? Sorry, but I'm here with my boyfriend. Alright, have fun. Ew, don't you know I've got a boyfriend?
Oh, spotted a new set of targets. What are you waiting for, Sonata-san? Show us what you got.
Akihiko, you would get yourself so many extra points if you take off the big baggy t-shirt, because I'm sorry, with the little Speedo on underneath and the big t-shirt, it looks like you're wearing just a t-shirt. What are the odds that Junpei owns a body inspector? 100% he has that shirt. When he's not in school uniform, he's wearing that.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Oh, it's awful.
Hey,
the
Nobuko,
worst.
are those boys looking at us?
Oh, yeah, they are. Wow, Yoshie. I'm surprised you could see from over there.
All right, time to get in the ring. Hi there. Sorry to bother you, but I wanted to ask you something.
Oh no. He's trying. And you know what? He's being respectful. Sorry to bother you.
And what would that be?
Are you, two here alone?
Oh my gosh, he's trying so hard.
Are you hitting on us?
Oh no! Gut punch to the confidence. Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry, allergy break 1 sec. This is going terribly.
No, not at all.
I mean, maybe don't say that.
We just thought that if you're bored, you might want to talk, or a chance meeting like this might stir things up for both of us, you know?
Oof.
Isn't that what it means to hit on someone? Haven't you heard? It's lame to hit on girls at the beach nowadays.
Aw, come on. We were bored anyway. Besides, they look kinda cool.
Oh no. Oh.
Really, Nobuko?
This feels kind of mean, but I mean, like, they are bothering them.
Hey, how old do we look to you?
Ooh, that's gonna be a trick question. Same as us?
And the same as you. That's crap and you know it.
Would have said the same thing about the other one.
We've actually been out of college a few years now.
Oh, you are? That's too bad.
No, wait, that's fine by us. Older women are more mature and experienced and stuff.
Yeah, but then you also typically need to be mature to kind of keep up. Junpei, you're working at a disadvantage, my friend.
You know, you're a pretty smooth talker for someone so young. How old are you guys anyway?
Truth is, we're in high school.
I'll be graduating next year.
Oh gosh, that's more of an age gap than I was expecting.
See? It's not gonna work out. Besides, I doubt you're having any fun talking to us.
Yeah, right, it's boring. Okay, like, ooh. Part of me doesn't want to be a jerk to Akihiko's attempt, because, like, he genuinely is trying to do it nicely. He's not being a creepy creepo about it, you know? Yeah, we're gonna just say that.
Wow, he called us boring.
Boring conversation anyway.
What do you mean, Yoshie? He was just kidding.
Yeah.
Nobuko, you need to stop being so nice to everyone.
Oh, come on. It's been ages since I've done this.
You've teased these kids enough. We should head back. They're gonna be waiting on us, you know.
They? You mean, you have boyfriends?
Oh, right. Sorry, forgot to mention that. Well, we gotta go now. We're meeting our boyfriends back at the villa for a barbecue. You can come if you want. Bye.
Sanada-san, what happened? We look like a bunch of idiots.
I mean, when the bar is on the ground. I mean, admittedly, like, it's because one of them was like playing along. She's like, oh, like, this would be fun. Then it's like, oh no, they are literal infants. I can't do this.
And you haven't been pulling your weight either.
Yep, that's me, shooting down your chances every opportunity I get.
Gotta come through on the next one. You hear me?
Anything to stop this music. I'm sorry, I don't like this song. Hey. We should get going or we might not make it in time. I wanted to surprise my boyfriend, so I booked a fancy dinner for us. Oh, that was nice. Oh. Can I talk to him? Fierce guy. Oh, that's a monster truck. It's supposedly a monster. It's like, surprise! Whoosh, right in the sand. Does it? Okay. I'll take your word for it. Hey, you aren't checking out my girlfriend, are you? I mean, outfit's cute. Looks like she already has a boyfriend. Tough luck. It's lame to hit on girls at the beach, they said. Yeah? Oh. Oh.
There's a woman over there all alone.
Yeah, let's the three of us approach her and definitely not put her guard up.
It's unusual to find someone not in a group.
No boyfriends to be seen in the area either. I think we're in the clear.
I mean, the other girls' boyfriends weren't around either, but okay.
All right, time to make contact. Excuse me, miss.
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Oh, she's hot. Say, you here alone?
Yeah? And I'm so bored. I've been watching you, by the way. You've been trying to pick up girls for a while. Well, how'd you do?
It was an utter failure.
That's what I thought. You boys don't understand women at all.
Guess I can't deny that.
You, in the hat. You're way too wrapped up in yourself.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be thinking more about how to make your partner happy?
Yes, ma'am.
You in the t-shirt. You're the type that's stoic, but not very experienced with girls.
Yeah, I guess that might be true.
You seem like kind of a hassle, too. Like you're super logical about everything.
That's me. Oh, wait, no, it was still about Akihiko.
And you, with the long hair. I'm not sure about you.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're mysterious. Like, no one can ever tell what you're really thinking. You know what I mean?
I have no idea.
Wow, you're pretty innocent. I think you are just my type.
Hey, wait a second!
Just joking. I like you a lot, too.
Really?
Want me to tell you what would make me really happy?
Oh, where are we going with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Could I ask you to help me put on my sunscreen?
What? I mean, you're all right with that?
Of course I am. I have enough for you, too.
Oh, man. I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm not passing up this chance.
Would you two like to join, too? I'll give you a good deal.
Oh. Okay.
A deal?
Yeah, it's gonna cost you.
You know that sun in the sky isn't real, right? That's an artificial sun that got sent into space back in the 1980s.
Oh no, I was way off. Seems like the type of person has 2 or 3 dialogue options to choose from every time. And it feels like sometimes you alternate between picking like the right answer and the most chaotic answer. But okay, delusional lady, fun, a flat earther, fantastic.
Huh?
You didn't know? Turns out that sun sends out harmful rays that mess with your body's equilibrium. Normal sunscreen doesn't work. But that's where this special one comes in.
Oh my god.
And if you opt in right now, you can get 3 bottles for just 300,000 yen.
Is this Tanaka in a wig? Like, what's happening? God, and that's expensive. That's $3,000.
Hey, doesn't she sound kind of strange?
Get in there, Junpei. God, imagine if it's like Tanaka just like rushes out of the water and is like, my friend, she's scamming you. Don't you see? Get in there, Junpei.
What the hell? Don't just leave me behind!
What? You're leaving?
You know what? I prefer that over the comical
sucks
twist I
so
was
much.
expecting.
What's wrong with you? I thought you weren't interested in picking up chicks.
I hate losing.
If I'm in a match, I want to win.
I knew it. Oh. Even if I don't want the prize, I still want to lose, okay? So, let's see. Another quick allergy break. Wait, hold up. That was the original twist? Okay. One, part of me is glad I called it. Two, I'm even more pleased that they changed it. That was such a lovely surprise that they changed it. I love it. They're learning.
I know what our problem is. You can't control yourself.
What? Don't blame this on me.
I'm just stating the obvious.
It's not like you scored either, Sonata-san.
I didn't even want to score. I just wanted to win. Well. Baby steps. I'll just say that. Baby steps. They could have left it as is, and they decided to change it. It's not a huge thing. Some might even say it's like literally the least they could do. But they didn't have to, and I'm glad they did it. Yeah. Like, I think because they kind of like did a similar kind of joke in Persona 5, and I feel like a lot of people reacted negatively to that, as they should. It wasn't a very funny joke. Like, I didn't think it was very funny. So, I'm just, they're learning to read the room a bit, you know?
Why you always gotta be so logical? Even in front of babes. It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe he's looking for logical babes, okay?
What did you just say?
Junpei and Sonata continue to bicker.
That's it. Leader, whose fault do you think it is?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's both your faults, but like, if I'm being for real right now, it's Junpei's. But I've been kicking that boy while he's down for too long. It feels mean.
I won't accept a stalemate. It's either him or me.
Then it's Junpei.
Yeah, that answer ain't gonna cut it. Besides, what the hell do you know?
Junpei, okay, so that's a little tricky because I feel like if Junpei did his approach with the second set of women, because one of them, like, for funsies, was, like, willing to play along, I feel like it would have gone a lot smoother. Smoother than when Akihiko did it. But at the same time, I feel like if Akihiko approached the first girls, he still would have struck out badly, but I feel like he would have very quickly been like, sorry to bother you, enjoy the rest of your day. Like, the logical babes. Welcome to the stage.
What? Do you see something?
Is it a new party member? A tank, perhaps?
Talk about saving the best for last. Now that's what I'm talking about.
You first, Junpei.
Holy hell, she's cute.
Yeah, she is.
Oh man, this is insane. If we nail this, it'll blow our failures out of the water. How about this time, we try going one by one instead of all together?
Don't
All right,
crowd her. Oh,
Okay, and let's decide the order. We'll go clockwise, starting with the winner. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors.
Ooh. Rock. I lost.
Yeah! I win! Okay, I'll go first, Sonata second, and you'll go last.
She definitely hears him.
Here goes!
Rip. F in chat for Junpei.
Hey, I notice you've been, staring at the ocean. So, you here with anyone? My name's Junpei.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Junpei?
Ooh.
I was just wondering if you'd be down to talk. If you're not busy.
I am busy. Go away.
I mean, it's more fun than standing here all by yourself, right?
I am looking for someone.
Oh yeah?
You are not that someone.
Ooh. Confidence shot.
You got shot down faster than I expected.
She's a tough one, Senpai.
Don't worry about me. Oh, hey. Do you like the ocean?
Is your question directed at me?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like the ocean. I heard something interesting about triathletes who train at indoor pools.
This is a beach.
Apparently, they get outperformed by athletes who train in the ocean.
I mean, vaguely interesting?
That information is irrelevant to me.
Ooh.
Well, I won. I talked to her longer than you did.
My conversation was longer, ergo, I am victor.
It doesn't matter how long you talk to her. This sucks. I could cry.
Hey, don't cry. Ugh, you're making me feel bad.
This is pathetic.
That's where we are. If you can't pull this off, I'm gonna be traumatized for the rest of my life.
We're on the ropes, but it's not over yet. It's all up to you now.
I was hoping to get a reaction from that, but okay. What should I say to her? Hey, baby. No. Hello.
You.
I couldn't hear what he said. But she looked surprised. We should go over there.
What? No, you had your chance.
Initiating evasive maneuver. Confirmation must be made at a secure location.
She Naruto runs out of there. Amazing.
Hey, what did you say to make her run away like that? Well, what are you waiting for? Go after her!
I don't care to. Yeah, you're right.
This could turn into serious trouble. You gotta go tell her you're sorry. If you don't, we'll get all the blame. Go on. You can catch her if you hurry.
I decided to follow the girl into the forest. Definitely not a trap. Oh, everyone else has left for the day.
Come on, go after her! Get on your knees, beg for forgiveness, and introduce her to me. Please?
The way she just started off is odd. I'm not sure what you said to her, but you better clear up the
Yeah, like
misunderstanding.
literally. Alright, let's go. There's wow. Look at her go. I should go after her and clear up the misunderstanding. See, this is how you run. This is proper form. Oh my god. Oh, why is she running like that? Only he would say that. Oh, like, I'm sorry. There's something about the flapping of the dress and her flailing her arms like behind her. I'm sorry. It's just oh, I'm sure there is a function to it. It just looks goofy. I should go after her and clear up the misunderstanding. That's what we've been attempting to do. Please show her. Oh my god. Have we seen this already? Did they reuse this? Okay, no, this is new. Huh. I wonder where she went. What a mystery. I know, like, her form is meant for efficiency and, like, for running fast. But she looks goofy. Like, there's flailing going on. And she's not even going fast. I wonder what the sign says. No! Where did she go? It's charming. Like, it adds to the enjoyment. I'm fine with it. But don't tell me I lost sight of the girl. What is this, Blue's Clues? We know where she is. Misunderstood her after you chased her down for 10 minutes. Oh god. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Maybe Mitsuru's dad and I have that in common. Just one eye. It's the girl from earlier. She must be the one who's been watching me. No, that's not what that means. I'm like, don't approach her. I didn't choose that.
Certain. I have found you.
No, I found you. You were behind the sign.
I have been searching for you. My highest priority is to be at your side.
A little aggressive, but I mean, we've seen some terrible flirting today. It's not the worst we've seen. Oh, okay.
What? Are you freaking kidding me?
What's going on? He didn't even say anything to her.
It seems like she still doesn't want to let go.
There you guys are. What are you doing here? We've been looking all over for you.
You're not seeing what's happening in this vicinity?
What are you doing in the middle of the woods in your swimsuits?
Well, what are you doing in the middle of the woods wearing heels, okay? And, like, cute sandals. Wear proper shoes. You're gonna get blisters.
You have no idea what we've... Huh? Who's this? And why is she hugging you?
I'm just hugging everybody on this trip.
Listen, we have a slight situation here. I'm sorry to interrupt your vacation, but I need everyone to go back to the house and gear up.
Like,
that won't be necessary.
everybody's
we
here.
Found what we were looking for.
Alright, never mind.
Mr. Chairman, what do you mean?
You had me worried. You can't just leave the lab on your own, I guess.
Understood.
Junpei's gonna be like, that's why when I was hitting on her, it was weird, because she was a
Sorry for all
robot.
the trouble. Everything is under control now.
Like, everybody just said it was magically showed up at the same spot. Wasn't coordinated.
What happened to securing the tank?
Oh, that's been taken care of.
He was way better at hiding than she was. I found her right away.
Igus, join us over here.
Understood.
This is Igus. As you can see, she's a machine with the form and face of a human girl.
That's an odd choice. I question that, but okay.
I am Igus. My objective is to exterminate shadows.
Is there a reason why she has to look like a cute girl?
I have been assigned to S.E.E.S, effective immediately.
No way. It's like she's alive.
This is unbelievable.
How can a robot be this cute? What a cruel world.
Is that the name of a light novel series? How can a robot be this cute? Oh, it is. Yeah, it's called Chobits.
10 years ago, a plan was enacted to create anti-shadow weapons. A contingency in the event a shadow became unmanageable.
Wanted to build a time machine, nothing was. It's like. First it's time machines, now it's robot girls.
Igus was the last one to be made, and she's the only one that still remains today.
An anti-shadow weapon. Does that mean she has a persona too?
Correct. I am capable of wielding the persona called Palladian.
I mean... I want to know the face of the man who proposed that. Who was like, it's like, hey, like maybe, you know, instead of endangering the lives of living, breathing people who can die, why don't we create something that's automated that can utilize a persona that can fight shadows and monsters and things? Like, that seems like a safer alternative, you know? They don't get tired, they, you know, can be fixed up, there isn't, you know, an emotional well-being, depending on how advanced the AI is. But it's like, yeah, like, this makes logical sense. And then, like, one guy in the back of the boardroom's like, make her look like a cute girl.
She suffered major damage in combat her first year out, and she's been kept in the lab ever since.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me at all if Ikutsuki was behind it. I don't know. Like, he seems surprisingly very cool about this. We'll make up these laws. There's only gonna be like a couple of them, and then they won't kill us. It's fine.
I'm still not sure as to why she suddenly reactivated herself this morning. In any case, I hope you'll all get along.
An anti-shadow weapon, possessing a will all her own. This is amazing!
If you don't mind me asking, when we first saw you earlier, you were, hugging our leader. Do you know him?
Yes, it is very important for me to be by his side.
Why?
Maybe her facial recognition system is malfunctioning? Or maybe she's still half asleep. Very interesting.
Half asleep?
Well, I can ponder this later. Anyhow, I forgot to
Let's
mention...
not think about it for too long.
Did you know there are a wide range of recreational facilities you can use here?
We were at the beach. There's a robot here.
There's a tennis court, a pool table, and even a karaoke machine.
Those are neat. There's a robot here.
Would anyone care to hear me sing?
Please don't make me hear this. Yeah, it's like, what happened to the other ones? Oh, no, we don't. We didn't know a robot existed. Here. And it looks like a person? Can you elaborate? No, we won't be elaborating at this time. It's day 3 of our vacation in Yakushima.
Man, I can't believe it's already the 3rd day of our trip.
So I've heard.
It's too bad we have to go home tomorrow. I'd totally stay longer if I could. But I can't complain too much. We went through a hell of a lot here.
Yeah, like hearing you and the chairman singing.
Oh, good, we skipped that.
I barely got any sleep last night.
Do we have a mission at the beach today?
Nah, it's nothing like that. We just came here to have some fun.
I don't know what that is.
Do you understand what it means to have fun, I guess?
Yes, I am informed of the concept. Recreation is sustenance for one's mental well-being.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, you sure know a lot about us humans. All right, let's take one last dip before we leave.
They rendered this one area, and we are gonna get money's worth out of it.
Wait.
Whoop!
Junpei-kun,
She's Naruto running into the ocean.
is it okay for Aigis to go on the water?
That's a very good question.
I'm sure she's fine. Oh, are you done already?
It is best that everyone partake in this activity together. Deriving enjoyment alone is not the optimal method to have fun.
You've got some strong feelings on pretty weird things, don't you? But what the heck? Might as well.
There's always one party member who's like,
We should join them.
it's a blank learning to be human. It's a robot. It's a bear.
Agreed.
It's a cat.
Enjoying yourselves?
Yeah, Akihiko looks like he's having a great time.
Quite a lot's happened during our time here, but it looks like we'll get to relax a bit today.
That would be nice.
Why is it so catty?
Sonata-san, what are you doing?
Honestly, at this point, I could not predict. I'm assuming it's not gonna be an animal again. Because that would be like 2 times in a row.
Come on,
Or
it's
3
your
times in
turn.
a row at this point.
My turn? What are they doing?
Glad to see everyone's having so much fun. I've already told you what time the ship is arriving tomorrow, right? I'll probably head over to the port early, so don't be late.
Okay, I'll let everyone know.
We can get back to business once we've returned to the dorm.
Part of me almost wondered if Ikutsuki was gonna be like, if you're late to the ship, you'll have to swim back. And Akihiko's like, really? Promise? Because I'll do it. I haven't trained in like 3 days. I am dying. I mean, the way I view each of the Persona games generally is that each game builds on it's a similar idea that they've built and learned from the previous version. So each version does get better, but it tends to retread a lot of very familiar trademarks, which, like, there are story beats that remain fairly similar. I will say, sometimes this can play out in very fun ways, because not to get into spoilers for Persona 4 and Persona 5, but there is an instance where a character in Persona 4 is presented one way and turns out they are not. There's a bit of a turn there. And it probably took a lot of players by surprise. Now, Persona 5 plays into that by setting up a character in very much the same sort of way. But it doesn't catch the characters off guard. And in that way, that causes the surprise for the player. Like, it's taking the familiar, but twisting it in just a different enough way that it keeps the player entertained. And I can appreciate that.
Got it.
Sorry, I was trying to keep it vague. I know if you're watching a Persona 3 playthrough, you probably already know exactly what those two twists are, but I don't want to take away from that experience from somebody else.
Hey, dude! Sonata-san!
All right, I guess we should join too.
Oh my god. Yes! I guess keep going. Don't stop. It's being waterboarded.
Junpei-kun is down!
I mean, this is payback for splashing Fuka and Yukari when they got here, so...
Alright, here's our chance for an all-out attack!
Yes!
Wait, time out! I seriously can't think.
Oh, poor Junpei. I say, not having an ounce of sympathy for him right now. I had a fun time with everyone in Yakushima. With Aigis joining, things are likely to get livelier. But yes, the Persona series treads a lot of the same story beats. I don't mind it. I enjoy the familiar, but I like that it's just different enough. Ooh. Yep. Oh, he's not
You
doing so
seem
hot.
to be in great pain.
Also, what is that hair? That volume, ma'am. Oh, all good. Welcome back to the stream, Qua. Hope you're doing well tonight. You missed beach hijinks.
You again.
Oh, I play them for the lore, but I don't know. It's like, I don't want to compare them to junk food, but it's like you make a dish, and even though you make it all the time, it's like you can appreciate that when you have it, you know exactly what you're going to get. And for breaking away from the high school setting, open a lot of new possibilities for it. Yeah, it's exciting. Like, and I really appreciate it for that. It's something different. Miss any summer stuff? You did. You missed Yakushima. We've got a new party member. It's a robot. Like the gameplay and side stories of the social links. Yeah, like those are always fun.
Shit, it's them.
You mean those three? Ugh, they're freaky.
Shut up. Let's get out of here.
Qua's never late nor see early. That's precisely what he means to.
Why do they always run and hide at the sight of me?
I mean,
They're like back alley rats.
Beats me.
Jin, give him the capsules.
oh no, he's hooked. And that's
Thanks.
totally fair.
I'll pay you the usual way.
Now hold up.
This time, we'd like your payment in the form of information. Your acquaintances have been busy lately. I'm referring to their activities on nights when the moon is full, of course. They've spent a great deal of time in the tower as well. I wonder, why did they take this burden upon themselves? You do know, don't you? But you don't wish to say. Is it perhaps because you're one of them?
I'm not. Got nothing to do with them anymore.
Then tell us. I'm sure you'd agree these pills are more important than a group you have nothing to do with.
I don't know the details, but supposedly, destroying all those creatures will put an end to the Dark Hour. And that weird-ass tower will disappear. That's all I know, alright?
You mean they intend to eliminate the Dark Hour completely? Why would they do such a thing? To give up such power?
Oh, okay. I mean, okay.
To destroy the Tower of Demise.
Tower of Demise? Who wouldn't want to take out that damn thing?
I mean, with a name like that.
Takaya. Yes, I know.
Can't go back. I won't use my power again. Not after last time.
So are the pills like power suppressants? Hey! Looks like the product I ordered through the shopping program on TV has arrived. Let's see what's inside. Ooh. A lot of corn. Man, I'm beat. Seemed to take forever to get back.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, it was a tiring trip. Please rest up so you're ready for the next operation.
Yeah.
There are 6 more to fight, right? Just the last full moon shadows and things will go back to normal. No more apathy syndrome, incidents, just plain old everyday life. Let's do our best. After all, we're the only ones who can help. Come to think of it, the crops I planted on the rooftop should be ready to harvest by now. Maybe I should go check on them. You know what? Let's do that now. Before I forget. Oh, it was around this point? Okay. Let's plant. Oh, battle ability. Yeah, let's go for another. Let's go for the sprouts. On August 2nd. Let's see. Let's go to the lounge. Who's around? Ooh, everybody's here, but. Oh. What were you doing? What were you doing? I guess what were you doing? Was your hand a phone? What was that? Now she's embarrassed. Wait. No, she was just flexing. Okay.
Greetings.
These are your lodging quarters. Very well, I shall remain by your side at all times. She's still far from passing as a human. Doesn't look like she understands ordinary feelings and conversation yet. If she could, I might be able to form a bond with her.
You see...
Is there something you'd like to know about Aegis? Yeah, where are the others? I assume you're referring to the other anti-shadow weapons.
Yes.
Well, there were quite a few created. You could say they were Aegis' siblings. However, they were all destroyed 10 years ago in the incident. Aegis has been quite lonely since then.
You see...
Yeah, why is she so human? A persona is a product of the human psyche. So the plan had been to place a human mind inside an anti-shadow weapon. That sounds like crimes. What? Oh, I've been seeing some clips of some of them playing it. Not too far into it, but like back when the game was first came out. I was seeing some of them were streaming it. The only real issue was the form that weapon would take. If we had used a tank, for instance, the weapon's mind would recognize itself as such. And a contradiction would arise. As we all know, a tank is not a living entity. A human mind trying to reconcile its existence in this way would break down before you could blink. So, how do we prevent that contradiction? You see where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, why does she look like a teenager? When given a body that more closely resembles the expectation of the mind, the spirit stabilizes. That is why Aegis and her siblings were built in the form of human beings.
You see...
How come she knows me? I couldn't say. Perhaps it's a bug in her facial recognition programming. I'm sure it's nothing to concern yourself with. You're not worrying over much, are you? It's like, don't think about it too hard, okay? It's fine. Of course, we've been doing crimes. The Kiryu Committee is shady as fuck. Yeah. Oh, no questions.
Nicely done.
An anti-shadow weapon. That will be a most welcome addition. Most souvenirs are useless. Snow globes, keychains, postcards. However, this souvenir from Yakushima is très bien.
Well, about that.
A lot of people are joining the team, huh? Big difference from a while back. Everyone seems worn out. You must be exhausted too, my Kermit-kun. Let's not go to Tartarus tonight and just rest instead. Honestly, when you get home from a long trip, like, I just like having some comfort food and just relax. Huh. She looks like a normal girl as long as she doesn't do anything too weird. But if she does, do you think anyone will figure out that she's actually a robot? Well, maybe not. Most people probably aren't on the lookout for undercover robots. Anime teens are more powerful than anime adults. Yeah. Well, I mean, Evangelion had its own reasons for it being children, but like that's going down a rabbit hole there. She's super cute, huh? She's super cute, but made out of steel. It's new territory for me. Honestly, I don't know how to approach this. Oh, that too. So I know, Kwa, you only just got here, but I did take a look at the time, and unfortunately, we have hit our time for today. I'm sorry to be signing off just as you're getting here, but what a summer break, though. We went to the beach, we made asses of ourselves in front of some girls. The Atlas writing team had a moment of growth and they changed their big prank character into something else that's way less offensive. Amazing. That is true. There are still VODs around, Kwa. But it was like pretty much almost entirely our summer vacation. So, I mean, we took our time with it. I tortured Junpei and like Akihiko a little bit. Like just a little bit. He was also being a pest to women on the beach. But he wasn't being, like, creepy creepo about it, like Junpei was kind of being. But, yeah, honestly, ain't that the truth? This year, I blinked and it was over. What? Anyway. Thank you so much for joining me for another fun stream of Persona 3 Reload. We're going to be picking things up tomorrow night at 7:30. And if anything changes between now and then, the details will be here. They will be on Twitter. They will be on Threads, on Discord, in the usual places. And something I just want to lay out there, I will mention it at the end of tomorrow night's stream as well. We will not be having a stream on the Monday night. And the reason for that is because I will be out of town for Canadian Thanksgiving. So I'm aiming to be back for Tuesday. So Tuesday night should still be a go. But likely on like Canadian Thanksgiving Monday, probably not going to be streaming. But just want to lay it out there. We will be streaming tomorrow night though. That is the plan. But if anything changes between now and then, you know the drill. But once again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow night at 7:30 for some more Persona 3 Reload. Until then, have a good one.